Hey everyone, what's up? Guess what today is? Sunday is my Monday, and I hope it's all of yours as well. I feel like it's been a minute since I've talked to y'all, but it's actually only been, I think, not even 5 days. But I guess because people are always asking for me to go live or post a new video, I often forget what day it is anymore. Anyway, today I'm going to cut to the chase. I plan on not being too long as I'm talking to you all, but I want to talk about the difference between motivation and dedication and commitment. And when I say that is because yesterday I was actually out at a family event, and I was posting from my family event, and I had what the interesting was is I was surrounded, as you know, I'm Italian, I got some Venezuelan roots in me, and I was surrounded by the European fest, okay? So it started with an antipasto, and it had everything from prosciutto to salami, sausage, you know, you name it. Bread and butter, oh my God, it was like salivating. And from there we had soup, and then we had lasagna, salivating again. And from there, look at me just chilling out here. From there, it was like a big piece of roast and meat and vegetables, potatoes, you name it. So, point of the story, Nancy had enough dedication to actually refuse all of that. So, a lot of people ask me, they say, Nancy, well, how do you do it? I've got the kids and I've got all these events, and guess what? That shit isn't going away. And I tell my clients all the time, okay? Life isn't going to go away. So I knew that I had this family event. So what did I do? Hey, Gianfranco. You know, what did I do? I pre-planned. I knew I was going to be surrounded by all these Italian foods, and lasagna is like one of my favorites. And, you know, of course, all the bread and butter, like that is like my fave as well. So what did I do? Before I went, I said, Mom, guess what? And of course, you know, you have to hear the family. I came prepared and thought, you know what? I'm going to pick one meal there that I know it's not too bad, but I also brought my food. And I know for some people that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it comes down to how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your fitness goals? So, yeah, everybody's like, well, am I going to feel stupid because I'm bringing my own Tupperwares to an Italian festival or whatever you have, okay? Whether it's a kid's party, birthday party, whatever it be. But here I am, I have my Italian family gathering, and I decided I was going to pre-plan because I knew I was going to be surrounded by all this food. And what I decided to do is I brought my own kind of foil Tupperware of chicken and vegetables, and I brought a Quest bar. So that did two things for me, okay? So as the antipasto came around, and you know, there's the olives, and there's like bocconcini cheese and prosciuttos and all that, I had, you know, a slice of prosciutto, so I at least satisfied my craving with a breadstick. And I had the cantaloupe, and I stayed away from the cheeses and the olives because I knew that they were high in fat. So at least I knew that I could at least entertain it a little bit and taste it, but not completely deprive myself. And then from there, I completely skipped the lasagna. I stayed away from the pasta, and that was hard. You know, it's not any easier for me either, trust me. And then came the main course of, you know, I had I think it was like roast beef, and there was like the mini potatoes with vegetables. And what I did from there, and I mean, I don't like roast beef anyways. What I did from there is I actually took out my Tupperware and I kind of blended it in my into my plate so it didn't look like so obvious, but I didn't even care. The whole table, my family's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? And you know, I just laughed it off. And you know, after I was done eating, because I had my chicken all cut up and I had my vegetables, I think I had some eggplant with some zucchini mixed in, and I mixed it in with some of their green beans. So I was completely fine with that. So what was funny is, you know, I got the comments, my mom's used to it. Aunts and uncles and cousins were like, wow. But what I found, and what you'll find, is people envy not just my motivation, but that is like a true example of my dedication. Okay, so that's my dedication to be committed and to be dedicated to my overall fitness goals. Okay, so if I can teach you anything, I always say to my clients, you know, I can lead you to the water, but I can't force you to drink. What I mean by that is the following. You can have a ton of motivation. I sign up a million girls wanting to, get on a whole fitness regime, and they're all motivated and they're all excited. And I know in their head, they have this grand motivation to want to attain their health and fitness goals. They want to lose 10, 20, 30 pounds. They want to eat healthier. They want to feel healthier. They want to look better. And I'm with them 100%. I'm there to motivate them. But when it comes to dedication, that's where people fail. So there's a distinct difference in why people get hard on themselves. Then there's the dedication. And what it ultimately comes down to is, how bad do you want it? Whether it's just a matter of looking better, feeling good on the inside, just eating healthier overall, or because you want to lose weight, put on muscle, prepare for something, a vacation. It's how bad do you want it? And that's what I think about when it comes to that moment of truth, when I'm exposed to a plate of food or sweets or cookies, or I see everybody else eating lasagna and I'm sitting there. But that's what goes through my head. And you could tell me to eat chalk when I'm preparing for something and I would eat it. And I think that really distinguishes what your progress will be, what your goals, and what really gets those winners out there. So, you think of all the athletes, you think of the Michael Jordans. It's like, how bad do you want it? Sure, I want to be out, doing a million other things and going to birthday parties and all that. And it doesn't mean that I have to deprive myself. It just means that I have to pre-plan. I have to be able to amalgamate myself into that environment. It's no different than exposing an alcoholic to alcohol. And that's how I see it. I mean, if you're vulnerable, then you need to have that hard head. You need to have that motivation, but you need to have the dedication and the commitment in your head. Because at the end of the day, only you're responsible for that. So when I take on girls and I say, I can motivate you, I can take you by the hand, and I can help you with your goals, but I also need you to have the dedication and the commitment to want to achieve. And I need you to believe for yourself that you can do this. It's just a matter of giving yourself that opportunity and being strong enough to be exposed to food or whatever it is, or to set your alarm clock a half an hour early or 45 minutes early so that you can get your training in prior to your husband waking up or your children waking up. So that is what you have to think about, is how bad do you want it, whatever it may be, okay? And you can apply this to any aspect of your life, and I'm going to look you straight in the eye and say, how bad do you want it? And yeah, it's tough. It's not easy, but I know for me it's about accountability. I hold myself accountable and I hold my clients accountable. So I'm on them. So I've already gotten, Sunday's always a check-in day for all my girls. Oh, I had this event yesterday. I cheated. I shouldn't have done this. And, I give them a couple freebies, but then Coach Nancy really has to set in and say, okay, you know what to do. You've been given the tools. I have given you exactly what to do. Now the rest is up to you, because I'm holding you accountable, okay? I'm holding you accountable to saying, okay, why didn't you do this? You have the tools. It's now you putting them into place to build that, whatever it is that build that, mold that person that you want to be. So, the two biggest things are here is I couldn't get up in the morning. Well, you need to get up in the morning, because you know that once you get up in the morning and you start getting ready for work and you start preparing for life and you start preparing the kids to get off to school and drop-offs and lunches, that your life is secondary. So I always say the only time you can put yourself first is getting up that 45 minutes early. So at the end of the day, how bad do you want it? Like, the shit is real. You have to really just look yourself in the mirror, as I do every day. And I sit there in stillness and I look at myself in the mirror and I say, yeah, this is a priority for me, and this is my goal, and nothing else is going to stop me. So that's why I want to talk about the difference between motivation, dedication, and commitment. And of course, there's community support groups, and there's other people that can get you motivated, but it's that dedication that to me is almost more important. I always say, give me your guts and give me your mind, and I'll help you get through everything to hold you accountable. But you also have to hold yourself accountable and make that happen. Again, not just with your fitness goals, but with everything else. So today, Sunday, is my Monday, and today's where I get everybody fired up, a new week. And just because you're not perfect, nobody's perfect. Do what you can. Do what you can to just be better than yesterday. So you've got all your meals prepared. You know, today's the day that I cook in bulk. I take Sunday and I'll cook my 10 chicken breasts, and I'll cook like a massive amount of like rice or vegetables. And I start allocating them into Tupperware so that I'm already set for the next 3-4 days until I have to cook again. And I already know that I'm going to get up earlier. So that's what I'm trying to teach everybody else when I coach people. It's about establishing a routine for yourself and really mapping it out, writing it down so that you're now really held accountable. Set alarms on your phone. So now that you actually feel guilty if you're actually not getting up when that alarm comes on, yeah, so that's what you need to do. So anyways, I love your questions. It's been a really crazy weekend. You know, I have my down days, trust me. Like, it was really hard. It was really hard yesterday to say, no, can't have lasagna, can't have this, but I'm looking at the larger picture. I know that for me, I'm in the process of leaning out a little bit because I have an upcoming photo shoot in the next month or two. And it's summer and I want to look fine and lean and everything else. And so that's more important to me. It's more important than having to have that piece of lasagna or having to deal with people's reactions, because really, I hate to say it, but I don't give a shit what people think. So, you know, at the end of the day, you have to be a little bit selfish with your goals and really just set yourself up for that. So that is my 2 cents for the day. Make sure that you're liking these videos and making sure that you actually can turn on the notifications if you want to see me live. So there is a button right at the bottom that says turn on notifications when I go live, because I know even Jeff, as I'm looking up here, Jeff, you're always missing me. So if you want to know when I am going live, you can turn on those notifications. And I also try and upload some of these live videos to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com /Nancy Donino. So like I said, my shit's always real. I'm always going to tell you how it is. I'm here to hold you accountable in your fitness goals, but I'm not one to babysit. And that's really a consideration that I take when it comes to me taking on clients. Like, I don't care if you're 150 pounds overweight. I don't care what your goals are, you know, or whether you're in another sport, but I am here to hold you accountable. I'm not here to babysit you. I'm going to give you your tools. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to coach you. But I need your dedication and your commitment, because I can only take you by the hand so much. But I'm not here to hear your victim speeches. I'm not here to hear the word but, and I can't, and because I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, so I can be hard as a coach, admittingly, because I expect a lot. And I don't like my time to be wasted. We can have fun and all that, but yo, I mean business, man. I'm strictly business when it comes to taking on clients, and I really take on people's goals when they decide to work with me. So that's kind of like my Sunday is my Monday motivational speech for today. Keep the inbox questions coming. I got them, and I try to answer them on any one of my live videos. I'll probably be doing some outdoor training videos for those of you that are asking, and for those of you also that have been asking, the Toronto Pro Show, yes, the Toronto Pro Show is just short of, I think it's 3 weeks now, so I will be your media personality at the Toronto Pro Show. There's CrossFit there, bodybuilding, fitness, bikini, weightlifting, arm wrestling, and I believe there's an MMA fight as well. So that is May 27th and 28th. Woohoo! 7 years strong. I have been interviewing all these wonderful athletes from across the world, bringing you the best coverage backstage and the backstage pass. It's at the Convention Center, so you can get your tickets at the TorontoProSupershow.com. I believe they're $20, and you get to go in, get your free samples from all the exhibitors, etc. And a lot of the prejudging is right in the expo. So you might even run into your own celebrity icons. Like I said, there's a lot of people, some of the MMA fighters and CrossFitters and everything else. And I love what I do. I love to run around and talk to people and find out what motivates them and really be able to showcase these athletes to the rest of the world. I really hope that some of the winners are coming back to defend their titles. From last year, Swan De La Rosa, she has indicated that she is not competing in the figure IFBB Pro figure division, but John is competing in bodybuilding. But there's a ton of people, so come down. I'm available for, saying hellos and everybody. I'll be running around the expo, and when I'm not there, I will be backstage. It'll be a busy weekend, but come on out. And it's if you need a source of inspiration, that show is definitely, it's like Canada's fitness wonderland with everyone there. And I think we even have pole dancing. Hey, there's even pole dancing. And these women are so talented. Like, they're spinning around, and I'm like, thank God, because that ain't me. I can't do that. I can't do that shit. So, anyways, Jeff, you haven't been since 97. Are you killing me, man? You're killing me. Anyways, I think that's it for now. I may hit you back later. I am actually going to go cook some more food and get in touch with some more clients. But again, hit me up with your questions, and I hope y'all are having a good day. And put yourself first, because if you don't, life will just get in the way. And I don't want to hear your butt and your can't and everything else. Just find me your dedication, and I will hold you accountable. I'll take you by the hand, and I'm willing to help you from there. Anyways, I love all y'all. Sign up for my pages, like my pages. I got lots of things coming up, so make sure you're keeping in touch. And I'm out. So I think I got everybody. I'm seeing people join in now, but I think I got everybody. And be motivated, dedicated. I want to hear from you this week. What you did better than yesterday. And if you screw up once, you say, F that, who cares? F that. You go on, keep going. Don't cut yourself up and tell yourself all those self-rejecting comments. Like, look yourself in the mirror and say that you can and you will, and nothing else. That's how I said this. The power could go out, and I would find a way to do cardio. And that's how you have to think about it. It's not like, oh, well, I got up late, or I have no. It doesn't matter. Okay, you have to tell yourself you are the priority. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all shortly. I'm hoping to join you tonight. I might even flip over to IG because it's so hard to get everybody here. So thank you. And I'll be in touch. Okay, have a great Sunday is your Monday. Peace out.